Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel. This is the first video in terms of entrepreneurship that I'm gonna do on my channel. So today the question is, are you an entrepreneur? So after the opening, let me show you something that you will understand very easily. Let me explain to you really easily the different types of business owner. The first that we have here in the province is called self-employed. Those are professionals. You can be accountant, you can be any consultant. They have their own business, they drive their own things, but they're mainly on their own. They will not maybe hire one people or two, but the main thing is they drive their own business from their home, and that's it. They don't want any employees, big employees in the future. They're self-employed. So this is one type. So let me continue. So the second type that you have would be what I call the business owners. So a business owner is somebody that have whoa, I don't know if I'm gonna cut this, but hey boy, I was really deep. Okay, business owner. They bought a Subway, they bought a McDonald's, they bought a concession, they operate restaurants, they operate mainly in the commerce area. They have stores, they offer products, they sell products. So they mainly have employees. They can have like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 stores or whatever, anywhere in the world. They're called business owner. So this is another type. The third type is what we call an entrepreneur. Entrepreneur is simply a term that applies to someone who just have great innovation skills. He has great creativity skills, but this guy works inside a business. He does not want to have his own business. He does not want to have employees or whatever. You know, he's fine where he's working. But it's like somebody that you really want in your business if you have a business, because he's the one that's going to change everything in your business, innovate, create something new, have great ideas for new product. But this guy will never have his own business because it's not his cup of tea. Mainly because he does not want to assume the risk that goes on with starting a business. The fourth one is an extrapreneur. So this one is going to be the same thing as an entrepreneur, but the difference is this guy has everything in his mind to start his own business. So he wants to have his own thing, he wants to have his own everything. So after working mainly inside the company, he will go and start his own business. So this is what I call an extrapreneur. So now It's time to talk to you about the entrepreneur. What is the difference between an entrepreneur and everybody else? So let me show you. I'm gonna just turn the camera around and I'm gonna show you. Now let me show you where I come from. I come from there. I left these marks, those marks on the snow. When I was there, nobody had walked all the way through here. The walk that I took, I was the first one. An entrepreneur will be the one that's gonna leave those marks. He's gonna be the first one to come over here. He's gonna be the first one to say, there is an opportunity. I'm gonna risk something in my life. I want to drive my own business. So I'm gonna be the first that leaves those marks. With that, he's gonna risk something. Because as you can see, somewhere down my line here that I drove, that I walked here in the snow, there is some point there was a big hole. I went all the way to my knees, got stuck, came back, get back on top, and came back all the way to here. Many times in this road, it was really difficult. Let me show you something that is even more easy to understand, and that is what you have here. So I'm gonna go deeper, is what you have here. Very difficult because you have mountains, you have bumpy roads, you have hazardous terrains, I would call trails. Nobody has ever gone there. Nobody has ever walked there. So the entrepreneur is someone that's gonna do the trail. If you want to understand the other types that I spoke to you before in terms of business owner, when the track is done, when the trail is open all the way, there you will see somebody that's gonna say, oh, there is an opportunity there. So let's walk in somebody's track that has been there before. So let's copy, let's do what he did. Let's copy his idea. Let's say that maybe following his trail, we will do the same thing as him. But remember something, if you are the first one to go all the way to here, you are the entrepreneur. And when you talk about being the first one, being an entrepreneur, you will always be the first one. Just remind yourself that all the big entrepreneurs that have changed the world, Ford, Steve Jobs, those guys were the first to left an imprint and risk everything. So they stayed first. They stayed ahead of the competition, because when you are the first, what you have learned is that right there you have a bumpy road. Right there it's not easy. Right there you go all the way to your knees in the snow. How can you step up out of there and go on? That's an entrepreneur. That's someone that's gonna have to live everything from success to failure. But this guy, this entrepreneur, he's gonna go all the way and nothing will stop him. And along the way, along the road, he's gonna say, I want 5 employees, 10 employees, 50 employees, I want 1,000 employees. I want to be the best in the world. I want to be the reference in the world. I just want to be the one, like the reference. That's an entrepreneur. And that makes the difference between everybody else and him. On this channel, everything that I'm gonna teach in terms of management, I'm gonna teach everything for everybody. If you are a self-owner, self-employed, a business manager, if you are an entrepreneur, if you are an entrepreneur or an extrapreneur, maybe less an entrepreneur because he works in a company, everything that I'm going to do in my channel will help you. I'm going to make sure that everything is related to you, all of you. And the other thing is, I'm going to be very attentive, sorry for my English, to starting a business. If you are a young entrepreneur right now and you want to start a business, I'm going to show you the best tips and tricks in the books. And I'm gonna give you everything in the book to make sure that you start your business and you succeed. Will it be hard? You bet. Thank you very much for watching this video. Help, share, comments. If you have any questions, leave that to me right there in the comment section. Sorry for my English. I am French, so I'm gonna try to do better the next time. Until next time, I say to every young entrepreneur out there who wants to start his own business, it's a valuable choice, it's a great choice, and if you do it properly, you will succeed. So thank you very much. Subscribe to my channel. Don't forget the little bell to have the notification. And I say goodbye. See you soon.